Last night, Boris Johnson announced the roadmap to ease coronavirus lockdown measures.
So I want to provide tonight, for you, the shape of a plan to address both fears, both to beat the virus and provide the first sketch of a roadmap for reopening society.
The Prime Minister set out a long-term strategy to end the coronavirus lockdown, but only if the infection rate of COVID-19 remains below 1 and cases continue to fall. If this remains the case, the government plans to ease the coronavirus lockdown are as follows. From today, people should go to work if they cannot work from home, and continue to work from home if they can. Builders and people working in manufacturing should go into work, whilst the government works with employers to implement safety measures to prevent the spread of the virus, such as wearing masks and keeping a 2-metre distance between employees. The government will publish safety guidelines for employers later this week. When going to work, the Prime Minister urged people to avoid public transport if they could. However, if they must use it, public transport will implement safety measures too. On Wednesday, people in England will be able to leave their homes for unlimited exercise and can go on day trips to beaches and parks. On top of this, people will be allowed to sunbathe, sit on benches, and meet one person outside of their household. However, they must keep to social distancing rules. Some sports will be allowed to be played again, including golf, tennis, and allowing people to swim in the sea, lakes and rivers. Players must keep 2 metres apart and only play with members of their household. Primary schools will reopen in phases from the 1st of June. However, secondary schools will remain closed until September. Nurseries, reception children, Year 1 and Year 6 pupils will be the first to return to schools from next month. The government aims to get all primary school students back into work before the summer holiday, as they are seen to be at a critical stage in their learning. Year 10 and Year 12 students will also be able to have limited face-to-face contact with their teachers to support their home learning, as these students will face exams next year. However, all schools over the next 3 weeks will put in place social distancing rules to keep their pupils safe. On Wednesday, garden centres can reopen, as long as they keep to social distancing rules. From the 1st of June, some other non-essential shops will begin a phased reopening. This includes clothes shops, dry cleaners, sports retailers and kitchen stores. All shops planning to reopen will have to adhere to strict government guidelines to stop the virus from spreading. For example, ending cash payments and putting 2-metre separated queues in place. Cinemas and restaurants may be allowed to return in July. However, pubs, hairdressers and nail salons may have to wait until autumn at the earliest to be allowed to reopen. These are seen as the most likely places to spread the coronavirus, as they involve close contact between people. The Prime Minister's roadmap to ending the lockdown will be dependent on the data being reported from hospitals and testing sites as to whether it is appropriate to continue relaxing measures.